It's high noon. Welcome to LA2M. How's everybody doing today? Everybody doing all right? All right. I love when the room is full. It feels nice when the room is full. So hopefully you got your orders in with your servers. They'll keep coming around taking orders if you haven't ordered yet. But I have to ask, is there anyone here for your very first LA2M meeting? Very first? Okay. Welcome, folks. Welcome. This is LA2M, we're a marketing education group. We're a 501c3. My name is Derek Marabon, CEO of Ingenix Digital Marketing. And this is Stacy Collett from Dollar Bill Printing. It's a local digital print shop. And the reason we're up here is I tend to kick up these meetings. Stacy's our treasurer. So as you see on the tables, there's menus. If you want to order lunch, it's $10. That goes to Conor O'Neill's. All right? We are a 501c3 nonprofit, and we support ourselves by passing the hat. So we're old school. So if anybody wants to throw $5 into the hat, we would appreciate it. It covers some of our expenses. No pressure, though. You don't have to. Nobody's watching when the hat goes by you. But yeah, we do appreciate that. We also have sponsors every month. We do have some hard costs at LA2M. So, we have marketing programming every week. Every Wednesday, we're here. Every Wednesday, we have brilliant speakers that come from around the world, and at least Michigan. And they're usually brilliant. Most days, right, Charlie? Most days they're brilliant, and they teach things, and it's a great way to learn. Okay, so you can watch. We live stream it. Roger Rayle always live streams it, and then we have Aaron O'Neill and Lauren Schneider from Ingenix who also live tweet. So even if you can't be here, let's say you broke your leg, God forbid, and you're at home,
I'll make sure
you can follow along on Twitter and on the live stream, right, which is wonderful. That's the service we provide. Everything is also archived.
Right.
So if there's anything you want to learn, go back to our website. There's hundreds of talks there that are archived. So if you need to learn something, it's a great resource. So the Pass the Hat covers our expenses, and we have sponsors. And this month, Tom, are you still our sponsor? Yeah. You want to say a few words? Come on down, Tom Crawford. He's our sponsor. Let's give him a hand. He pays $250 to be our sponsor, and we have great sponsors every month, and they help pay the bills. So there you go, Tom.
Thank you, Derek. You'll notice on your table everybody has one of these around. We're running an event about 3 weeks from now called the Visual Literacy Conference. If you need to learn how to think or communicate more effectively, and you want to do that using visuals, this is the event for you. We're bringing in over a dozen speakers from all over the country who are experts in their field, people who've worked with Newsweek, the Associated Press, who teach mind mapping or design or illustration or presentations or graphs and charts. So lots of great content here. And just because you showed up today, there's a discount for LA2M attendees today that's only valid today for half off. So if you go to the site and register today, it'll be half off, $125. So that's an insanely good deal for an all-day conference, which includes lunch. And that's it for today.
Yeah. And that's April 13th, right?
April 13th.
Okay, yeah, that's an incredible value. I mean, these guys that are speaking there, you'll learn a lot. Great way to improve communications and your presentation ability. Stacy's going to give our speaker a shirt. We have these LA2M shirts. Why don't we do that presentation real quick and get a picture here.
Tomorrow to work.
Charlie in a shirt. All right. So real quick on format. Our speaker's going to speak for approximately 30 minutes. We may have some time for Q&A. At 12:45, everyone will get to introduce themselves. And we'll go around the room and we'll get through the entire room of, I don't know how many people this is, but it's a lot, in 15 minutes. And we end at 1. Okay, so you'll be out of here by 1. You can go back to work or wherever you go. Go to the mall. Okay, so today we have Charlie Wollborg, who tends to bring a big crowd. Charlie's a great guy. I've been fortunate enough to work with him and know him for a few years now. And he's awesome. So he runs an agency called Curve Detroit, sorry. And he does a lot for Detroit. He was just on the news the other day talking about the 313 Day, March 13th, 2013, 313 Detroit Love. He co-founded Motor City Connect, which is a great group in Detroit. How many of you have been to Motor City Connect events? A few of you? Okay. Look it up. It's a great group that meets all around Metro Detroit. And they do a lot of cool stuff. He also is the organizer for TEDx Detroit, which is very exciting. So, anyways, without further ado, let's give Charlie a big round of applause and welcome him to LA2M.
Audio check, quick audio check. Roger, are you getting anything from me? Okay. All right, let's rumble. So, I'm going to bounce all over the place, and I'll probably run over my half hour. So is anyone giving me hand signals? so I know where I am.
Is your mic on?
I don't know. Is my mic on?
Push it.
Show me.
Push it towards.
Push it real good.
One way to turn it on.
Oh, it's not on.
Is the green light on?
I'm afraid of technology.
Where's the green light? There you go.
Boom, 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 boom.
There you go.
And now we get feedback. Okay, so if you're out of things to talk about, here's your one tip. I don't know what to talk about today on social media. Bam. Always think the Swedish Chef. He is your fairy godmother of social media content. Talk about food, talk about movies. Swedish Chef. Instant conversation. Where should I have lunch today? Suddenly, everyone pumps in. You spend all this time writing white papers and developing great content. Crickets. You ask who has the best barbecue, suddenly flood of content. So, if nothing else, just talk about the Swedish Chef and you'll be golden. Has everyone seen the new Muppet movie? It's as good as the original. If you have kids, even if you don't have kids, very good. So, why we worry about content marketing? Because Google basically runs our life. The good news is that Google's not a search engine. It's a big dumb animal. And all it does is scour the web every day looking for fresh meat. So the best way to come up with fresh meat is to give it a bunch of social media content. Now, the challenge is, as we're brand marketers, we're developing this brand, there are so many people who do the exact same thing that we do. So how do we jump out of this haystack with our needle? How do we get people to pay attention? Because not all Google results are the same. How many people knew there was actually an 8th page of Google? There actually is. No one goes there, but your content could end up there. It doesn't count for anything. You want to be on that first page of Google. Now, a real quick history of communication. We started off with the grunt. We got much better at communication. We moved up to painting crap on the walls. The first graffiti artists, they were the first communicators. Then we developed words and language and poetry, and we gathered around the fire, and we shared stories. And our stories got longer, and grammar became important, and we wrote books. Then society started to tumble. We looked for shorter ways to tell our stories, and shorter ways to tell our stories, and shorter ways to tell our stories, until now, well, you know, picture's worth 1,000 words, but we're back to cave painting, and even more than that, we're really back to the digital grunt. This is all you'll expect from most people on all the So, we look at this flood of social media and like, oh, where am I going to put my content out? Well, as many as you can afford to do, as many as you have the time to do. These are the ones that we'll talk about most today. Twitter, Facebook, Google+. What's that in again? LinkedIn, YouTube, Pinterest, Flickr, and Tumblr. So, when you sit there and say how great you are on social media, one thing becomes abundantly clear. You're a douchebag. Now, if you can get other people to tell everyone how good you are, that's the truth. And that's really what branding is. Talking about how great you are is advertising. Having other people talk about you, that's the true essence of your brand. Now, branding's been around forever. We branded our cattle. We get more money at market by having better livestock, by taking better care of them. And branding still is alive and well today, but we brand ourselves now. Now, my wife cannot drink a cup of coffee without matching the logo on the sleeve and the cup. She's like OCD, and then she drinks. It's like the old Facts of Life when they would, oh, would you like some cornflakes? You know, and you make sure the logo was seen on TV. But that's how we are with brands. Brands help identify us. Every time I do a presentation, I'm sitting here paying dividends to Apple, and you know what? How much they pay me? 0. And I keep giving them another $5,000 every time they run out with a new product. Now, if you don't develop a brand, you get into this commodity market. And there is nothing worse than being a commodity. If we look at the root of the word commodity, it comes from the word commode and the letter D, which is just about failing. So if you don't want your brand to be in the shitter, you have to really elevate your game from being a commodity to being a branded good. Now, your brand is not your logo. This is the mistake a lot of people make. Like, oh, we need to work on our brand. Let's update our logo. Great. No. Work on your voicemail message. Work on your customer service.
Work on your return policies. Those are the things that are going to build your brand and build your legend. Your logo is just a snapshot. It's a quick identifier of our brand. Now, brands are very valuable. A plain t-shirt is worth $3. A branded t-shirt, $30. A handbag, $10. A branded handbag, what are they now? $400 or $500? Now, for the men in the room, there's a purse on this side of the screen. I'll tell you a little bit about me. My name's Charlie Wollborg. No one can spell Wollborg for the life of them, so I go by Charlie Curve. If you're on the Twitter, anyone on the Twitter? Okay, here's what I'd like you to do. Take out your phone right now. First rule of content marketing. Don't post something unless you have a cool picture. Snap the person sitting next to you, waving, and upload it and say, oh my gosh, we're having so much fun at LA2M today.
I won't.
Do it right now. Shoot it. This is content marketing. Get a good, funny picture. You better smile. There's no, man, I want happiness. Joy! Don't make me tickle you.
Camera's so slow.
LA2M. Put it out there. Let everyone know about this group. It's a great group. My website, if you want to know more about me, is charliecurve.com. I run a company called Curve, which was a great brand name for the first 18 months we were in existence. Then those bastards for Curves for Women came to town, ruined my whole life. We're just Curve, no S. We do marketing, design, technology. We help companies turn heads, capture hearts, sell more stuff. That's our soundbite. We'll talk about that a little bit more. On the personal side, I was a musician. I got very few dates in this band. Did better in this band. Met my wife. She's a good cook. Leather pants don't fit any well. Got a couple of beautiful kids. You've probably seen these before. Moving fast. I love my kids. There's my wife. She's a blogger. Mommy's in timeout.com if you want to read about her. I'm an optimist. I love the Lions, so you kind of have to be an optimist. Anything with zombies, Plants vs. Zombie fans in the world? Any Plants vs. Zombie fans? Nobody? Any Walking Dead fans? Oh my gosh, I get 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. It was actually a good episode. Pinky in Michigan, best place on the planet. Ann Arbor in springtime, close second. Pinky in Michigan. If you haven't been up there, go ride M22. I'm a big fan of anything in Michigan, and I think life is better with 2 strips of bacon. Derek already talked about TEDx. Talked about Learn to Stay Connect, moving quick. We got a lot of slides to go through. So, there we go. Back to the content. Color is so powerful for your brand. By just giving you color with no shape, you can probably tell what brand this is. Simpsons. Simpsons. How about this one? You get bonus points if you sing the answer. Alright, maybe that was a bad idea. It's amazing. We can take out all the identifying factors, and those colors still have a great impact for us. And they evoke a lot of emotions of those positive or negative memories associated with those characters, even though you probably haven't seen many of them for years. So the value of brand, the difference between a brand and the brand, comes down to dollars and cents. And being better than being the brand is to be the noun. No one wants a facial tissue. We don't ask for a bandage. We ask for a better than being the noun, being the verb.
Yes.
We no longer overnight things. We no longer search. We
Google.
We Bing it, people. Microsoft pays me a lot of money to say that every presentation. So branded content needs 3 things for it to get out there in the world. We have to have remarkable content. Is the stuff you're posting worth anyone remarking on? It has to have personal interaction. The first email you open every morning is, Shelly's been tagged in a photo. Was it a good photo? Was my mouth open? Oh my gosh, where was I? I don't remember posing for a picture. Personal interaction is great. The biggest mistake I see people make at conferences again and again. Everyone's hosting open houses and conferences and events. And they hire great photographers to come out and shoot those events. And then they post the pictures online. And then crickets. Because no one's been tagged in the photo. Rule: if you are going to hire a photographer, throw in an extra $5 and get an intern to go around with them. And anytime they shoot a picture, sorry sir, what was your name? Are you on Facebook? What's your screen name? On Twitter? And now when you upload that to Flickr or Picasa or Facebook, you tag the person in it. That person now receives an email automatically saying, you've been tagged in a photo. And they click like it's Christmas morning. And if it's a good photo, if you've hired a good photographer, they're going to share it. And now they tag your conference in it. And they tell two friends, and they tell two friends, and so on, and so on, and so on. That is how content spreads. Do not post photos if you're not going to tag people or companies or locations in it. Photos mean nothing. Google cannot look at your images. Google image search is a complete idiot. It's only looking at the tags associated with that photo. Please, please tag your photos. And relevant value. Are you posting stuff that your audience actually cares about? Or is the only thing you post where you're going to lunch? It's good to put that in as well, but that can't be all your content. Make sure you're crafting content for your audience. Now, if you've seen me talk before, you know my soapbox is always about sound bites. So real quick, I want to back this up because I think this is a problem as we get into Cliff Note generation. So many of us have a hard time explaining who we are, what our value proposition, what our company's value proposition is. It comes down to your sound bite. Before an idea can flourish, it takes a sound bite to take root. Scientists say at every second of every day we've got 6 billion inputs into our brain. The hum of the fan, the smell of the cheesy cologne, the shuffle of the feet, but we're able to tune it all out and focus on what's important to us. Now you've experienced this if you've ever been shopping for a car and you finally found the car that you want, and as you're driving home from the dealership you see that car everywhere. The reality is you were always seeing that car everywhere, but your mind filtered it out because it wasn't important to you. But you're able to focus on what's really important to us. Now we live in this kind of short attention span world where we all have shiny object syndrome. I call it squirrel's disease. You've seen the movie Up. You know, squirrel! We all are like bombarded by information. How many of you watch TV with your laptop open? We are multitasking while we're relaxing. That's how sick we are as a people. We can't unplug. I do my best thinking every day in the shower. The reason I think that is because it's the one place my cell phone isn't. I'm able to focus. I used to come up with great ideas when I'd go for a walk in the woods. But now I'm either listening to an audiobook or a podcast or some music. And so I'm never truly unplugged. So when you're stuck, when you need to get unstuck, leave your phone. You'll be okay. You can leave it there. And go for a walk. With your clothes on. You know, you can shower without your clothes, go for a walk with your clothes, but clear your head of inputs so your mind can create all those connections that wonderfully work on their own up in there. So now there's this disconnect from how we talk and how we listen. When we talk, when we have the is it conch or conch? I can never conch. When we have the conch, hold on, it's my turn to talk. I want to tell you the whole story. I need to tell you everything, and I'm going to give you a backstory too, and then I'm going to tell you everything that happened, and I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. But then, when we're listening, what do we say? Get to the point. What's the gist? What's the gist? Why is it so different from how we talk and how we listen? This is a problem. So then when we introduce ourselves, we get up and like, oh, I have to introduce myself in 30 seconds or 60 seconds. It takes 12 seconds to teach a child the Pledge of Allegiance. If you can't tell us your value proposition, your reason for being, the reason we should care in 12 seconds, you need to get out the red pen and edit it down so you can get our attention. Now we can blame the USA Today and saying, well, no one reads anymore, they just skim. You know, and it's true, we read headlines, drop quotes, pretty pictures, charts, captions, infographics, we'll read all day. Studies, hell no, no one's reading that, it's words. Words, bad. So, you know, I don't think the USA Today really dumbed us down. I think we dumbed down on our own, but they were just tapping into what people wanted to see. So we use sound bites all the time. Politics, sex, and religion, pickup lines, slogans, verses. We can do a lot with just some sound bites. A good sound bite can market a movie all on its own. What movie is the first one from?
Austin Powers.
Number 2?
Field of Dreams.
3? Best movie of all time?
Yeah.
It's like the 25th or 30th anniversary of that. That's how old we are. There. Next one. Next one.
Scarface.
Now here's the power of the soundbite. As you read that, you heard Pacino's accent in your head. It is in there like a virus. When you can use that line again and again. A lot of you probably can hear it and you've never even seen the movie. That's the power of a soundbite. That's the power of having a brand lexicon and using those same things again and again. We all learned, where's the beef? And do you want fries like that? We can teach people unhealthy habits with a good soundbite that we believe in and we repeat and we put into the script. Where's the last one from?
Kindergarten Pop.
It's not a tumor. Who is your daddy and what does he do? So the idea of this soundbite, this elevator pitch, comes from the idea when you're working with a venture capitalist, you've got 60 seconds on an elevator before they get off on their floor to tell them about your company. Now, I don't know who came up with this, but where the hell are they working? In Ann Arbor, we've got, what, 3, 4 floors? Then they work in Dubai. You don't have 60 seconds to get your idea across. People tap out. So one rule of thumb is kill the ampersand. When we're talking about something we love, we all turn into Ron O'Neill. But wait, there's more. We also do this, and we do this, and we do this. And we talk about our whole line card when we don't even know what the hell they're interested in or if they're interested in the first place. Quit trying to educate people. You're marketers. Education doesn't happen until you have attention. The reason it's turn heads, capture hearts, sell more stuff is because I can't work on an emotional connection or grab your wallet until I have your attention. So quit trying to educate, start trying to titillate. Let them ask the question. And then you'll hear the 3 words all marketers long to hear. Tell me more. But we have to make people lean in first. So another way we can do that is developing our brand to be something remarkable. And I think one of the best ways to do this is to piss people off. The market is saturated with crap. There's no shortage of crap. We have cheap crap, expensive crap. There's crap around the corner, there's crap around the world. You can get crap on the internet, crap on your TV, crap on your phone. Crap, 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 crap. And when we're developing our brand messages, we need to get buy-in from everyone. When you get buy-in from everyone, you probably get excitement from no one. The best example we have in Detroit is the auto show. You see this every year. You go to the auto show, you see those slick concept cars, and half of the people at the display are like, oh, wow, look at the lines on that, that's really sexy. And the other half of the booth is going, what were they thinking? And the designers, wanting to be people pleasers, they take all that feedback down, they go back into the studio, and they round up all the corners that offended someone. But in doing so, they round up all the corners that excited someone. So when the production car comes out, the people who hated it are like, eh. People who loved it are, eh. The sales are, eh. But here's the good thing. We're not Ford. We're not GM. We don't have to make mass market boring crap. It's okay to piss people off. We even see Chrysler doing that with some of their advertising now, where they're actually trying to exclude people saying, you're not cool enough for this car. Now, in the old days, we had to create mediocre crap. Because we had, 3 brands of soap, 3 brands of peanut butter, 3 brands of cars, because we had 3 networks. So we only had these mass market channels. Now, our channel selection is a bit different. We can go out just to our audience. Comes down to this. If you're not pissing off a few people, you're not exciting anyone either. The enemy is not hate. Don't worry about people hating your brand. Worry about this. The top meme in America right now.
No.
We are really unimpressed with crap. When you create a product, when you create a campaign, you want the people who use it, who see it, who take it in, to turn into that giant red pitcher of Kool-Aid and burst through the walls and say, oh yeah, you got to see this campaign. I'm sharing this everywhere. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. This is interesting. This is heartwarming. This is an idea I want to spread. That's our job as marketers, to light people on fire.
Hello.
Oh. I I think one of the big challenges is our marketing strategy is often coming from the higher office that says, oh, hey, here's what our competitor's doing. How come we're not doing something like this too? Me Too is a terrible brand position. The only thing worse than Me Too is Me Too, but cheaper. Yeah. Until you are ready to start pissing people off, until you're ready to say, we're not the store for everyone, we're not the brand for everyone, we're not the service company for everyone, will you truly have a chance to be a remarkable choice for yourself? We don't want customers, we want advocates, we want evangelists, we want people who bleed for us. We want people who get pissed off when we update our website, or change our logo, or switch the thickness of our shopping bags. That's what brand advocates, they're fighting for our brand, they believe in it. So as we create this good content, a lot of times we want to develop it once and push it everywhere. And that's true in the broad sense. We do want to create once and share everywhere, but it has to be customized for each of our different mediums. We have to adapt it. There is nothing more aggravating than seeing a bunch of @ symbols on Facebook, because we don't know who those people are. That Banana Hammock 69, oh, I didn't know that was Tom Phillips. The names don't transfer. Now finally Facebook is getting to the party and we're going to have hashtags work back and forth, but it'd be really great if they were able to cross-post and convert a name into a screen name. But that doesn't happen yet. So it's very important as you create your content, customize it for the channels where it works best. This is your mantra as a content marketer. 4 letters, WIST. Before you post anything, you ask yourself one question. Would I share this? One of the other big sins we have as marketers is we have schedules. Well, what's our curriculum? Well, we got to get a post out. If you've ever posted something because you had to get a post out, and then you regret it after, you have to do that walk of shame after you've clicked the send button, back to, wow, that wasn't our best stuff. But I posted to update rather than posted for remarkable. There's always that tension of opposites, like, well, is it wait till I have great content or post every day? Yes. But don't, Japanese manufacturing got famous for this idea of pulling the chain, stopping the line. If crap is going through the system, you are the front lines of content quality. It's your job to pull the chain and say, look, we are just phoning it in. The only time it is acceptable to phone it in is when you're ordering pizza. And then you better get extra bacon. So please don't phone in your content marketing. Love this old commercial from Verizon. Dad, what are you doing right now? I'm sitting on the patio. Dad, that's not a tweet! But so many people memorialize innocuous conversations that aren't worth repeating. Now, it's not a problem exclusively for social media. Every time we get new technology, we find ways to abuse it. That's always happened. But there's much more productive ways to use the tools and the technology. So always be thinking WIST. There's another old adage in advertising. If you have nothing to say, then sing it. This still works for social media. If you've got a message you have to get out, but there's not really another way to say this, then sing it. Turn it into a musical. The best TED Talk I've ever seen was at TEDx U of M 2 years ago. TEDx U of M is coming up again next month, 2 months?
No, April 5th.
April 5th.
So 2 weeks.
Great program. The three students did how to write a musical, and they did it as a musical. And it's the best TED Talk of all time. It doesn't quite work as good on YouTube because it takes some of the live out of it, but go watch that one on the TEDx U of M site. Amazing. So sing it, give it a twist. Feed our inner Cliff Clavin. Factoids really work well. When you can give us that little insight, that little nugget, we all like to share those interesting facts. And for our short attention span, it fits right in. Creativity is the killer app. My favorite case study from the Olympics this year, Adidas paid about $65 million to be the official sponsor. Nike's who won the Olympics. Did you see the Find Your Greatness campaign? They used the word London about 50 times, never referring to London, England. They showed athletes making it happen in every sport in the Olympics. But there were no names. And it became an anthem. And they put it out there. And then they encouraged other people to get involved and upload a picture of you achieving your personal greatness, taking it away from just something that the Olympians own. Phenomenal content marketing. Find Your Greatness campaign. We need to be corporate storytellers. And the good news is, if we look at the top of the cable channels, people want to see this content. All the reality shows now, we have Undercover Boss, we've got Cake Boss, we've got Comb Over Boss. People like to see how we make the sausage. So, can you turn how you're processed into a show? We do business with people we know, like, and trust. Can we elevate the people on the line in your company into characters? Can we show your process as something they want to do? Everyone thought Martha Stewart was crazy when she started giving her recipes away. You're a caterer, don't give your recipes away. But when we saw how simple the ingredients were and how great her stuff still tastes, we had that much more respect to it. It looks easy, but go try and do it. Everyone thinks they can do it, but show them the magic. Has everyone seen the pitch on AMC after walking down? Another good show. You get to see how an ad agency works. Fun. I think the best visual marketers out there right now are Oreo. They use their product in new ways, and they just get shared and shared and shared. They did this one for barbecue season, this one for landing on Mars, the Batman opening. You don't have to be an official sponsor of Batman to jump on board. Take a shot of all your employees dressed up in Batman masks. We're excited for the opening today. Food and movies, people will want to talk about it. Something patriotic, something controversial. This one got shared all over the internet, and the left thought, wow, this is the greatest statement a company has ever made, gay rights. And the right was thinking, what a bunch of assholes, we are never eating Oreos again. And the other 90% in the middle said, where's the milk? I'm hungry, I want some Oreos. It always comes back to remarkable content, personal interaction, relevant value. Sure, we can go out and we can post and make those updates, but sometimes creating great content is tough. One of the best content marketers I know of is a little agency out east called Humongo. Their blog is called Brand Flakes for Breakfast. Every morning, they post the best advertising around the world. They write one sentence about, hey, this is a great little pitch from Weed and Kennedy. And then every marketing director starts their day there because they're curating great marketing.
Brand Flakes for what?
Brand Flakes for breakfast. So, how many blogs do you read every day to start your day? Use Buffer or some other application to be filtering these out through the day so you're always sharing content that's relevant to your audience, relevant value. Very important. The other thing we hear all the time is, well, you know what? We just don't like to do video. No one wants to be on camera. Rule of thumb, if Paris Hilton can do something you cannot, it is time to upgrade your skill set. You have no reason not to grab a camera and start creating videos. Okay? Now I'm going to get off on my little soapbox here. A lot of the folks on education reform right now are talking about STEM. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. This is what we need to put the focus of our time into, these 4 curriculums. I think they're right, but they're missing one. I think STEAM beats STEM all the way. I think we have to have every kid learning Photoshop, learning how to composition, not just on paper, not just of words, but how to make a photo. Because as we look at that communication arc, we have to be able to put a visual with anything we write now. We used to worry in the newspaper business about, well, we need a better headline. Now, you better have a good photo or no one's going to read that post because we're skimming. So let's put arts in there. Let's teach them video production. Let's teach them still photography. Let's teach them painting and sketching and all those things. Because STEAM is what will power our economy going forward. It's not an either or. It's an and. All right. Sorry. The other thing I hear a lot is, well, our company's just not that interesting for content marketing. Another rule, are you more interesting than a blender? If not, leave the room now. The most successful content marketer online is a blending company. A company called Blendtech. They have a show called Will It Blend? Each show is about 20 seconds long. It's the CEO who has all the personality of a turtle wearing a lab coat. He takes whatever people are Googling that day. First day of golf season, he takes a sleeve of golf balls, throws it in the blender and says, will it blend? New iPhone comes out, puts it in the blender, turns it to dust. His value proposition is showing my blenders are indestructible and they will crunch ice all day for your smoothie. But he's doing it with entertaining content. So again, to recap, you're smarter than Paris Hilton, you're more interesting than a blender, get off your ass. Another thing that we can work on is, every time we reboot a superhero franchise, we tell the origin story. What is your company's origin story? It doesn't have to suck. It doesn't have to be the About Us page. Here is where we started with our dates and our times. Oh my gosh, unless you're trying to be a sleep aid, most people's About Us page sucks. It doesn't have to. Let's talk scotch. The best corporate story I have ever seen is from Johnny Walker. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I want to play a little bit of it. How are we doing on time, Derek?
It's 12:37, so we have 8 minutes.
You get any audio? We should be hearing annoying bagpipes at this point. We're getting a TV signal in there, so I won't waste your time on that. But go watch The Man Who Walked the World from Johnny Walker. It's definitely worth it. Now, you may not be able to afford Robert Carlyle. It does make the spot a little better. But boy, is it flawlessly written and performed and executed. What's the version of that you can do? Most creatives, when the Think Different campaign came out, printed it out, put it in their office or their cubicle. It was kind of a rallying cry. The funny thing, I like to look back at it, originally Steve Jobs wanted to read the ad. He wanted to, he had an ego, but he was good. So he read the original version of the ad, and it sounded like this. Oh, we're not going to be able to hear it either, though, are we?
There's TV in the background, so here.
You turned it back on.
Now, for example, there's no one doing for me deluxe.
It's all like Steve Jobs.
All right.
That's not like him either.
Ready?
The misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo.
So for as much as I loved listening to every One More Thing from him and every keynote, I would watch him live. It just lacked the gravitas. Luckily, Lee Claw, the creative director, talked to him out of voicing himself and then hired another actor to do the spot.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes.
It was Richard Dreyfuss that they ended up using on the ads. So sometimes you may have to bring in some other talent. Now, where I like to use this is I will often hire a stand-up comic to come and do interviews. Because I think as content marketers, a lot of what our job is juicing. That great story is inside your employees, inside your executives, but you have to bring it out and make it into entertainment. So, just as Jimmy Fallon or Jon Stewart is kind of midwifing that interview, getting that content out, you can hire some talent to interview your people and make it amusing. So one thing you can do. From a production level, so we talked about Robert Carlyle doing Johnny Walker, and that, you know, they also, I believe, Ridley Scott directed. That might be in the $1 million About Us page. The production budget for Dollar Shave Club was $3,500, and it's the greatest video you've ever seen. I think by this time most people have seen Dollar Shave Club. If you haven't, search Dollar Shave Club, watch the 2-minute video. It's fucking awesome. If you really want to develop the brand, then work on the experience. Anything that touches a customer, whether it be your business card, your voicemail message, the phone tree that people have to sit through. How many of you love getting a phone tree when you call somewhere? Then why are you putting one in front of your customers? How many of you like to fill out a form on a website when you just want to ask a question? Then why do you have one on yours? And if any of you bastards have CAPTCHA on your site, CAPTCHA is actually the Latin phrase for, sorry customer, screw up, go to our competitor. Do not put CAPTCHA on your website. There's a great local company called Are You a Human that makes gaming to tell if someone's a human. But do not put barriers between the customer and doing business with you. I don't care if it's cutting down on the spam. If you have to deal with 5 spam messages a day or 100 spam messages a day, do it. Do not scare your customers away because you're lazy. One more quick game just to end with. An artist called Graham Bell created a Brands Devolved game. And this is looking at different logos. We take away their identifying characteristics. Does anyone know what logo this is?
T-Mobile.
It's funny, the T-Mobile people are really pissed around. Verizon! How much is that? That King Tom is very important to us! How long until they're blockbuster?
Sorry.
There's a good one.
Lego. UPS. FedEx.
I wonder if you would have gotten FedEx so quick if UPS didn't proceed.
Starbucks. Baskin Robbins. Taco Bell.
All the stoners in the room suddenly find, oh, Taco Bell!
It's not a Starbucks. Staples? No.
Someone had it over here. I think.
Staples?
No? The Snowman Company, no. KFC.
BP.
Bastards. 1 minute. Hey,
Your favorite marketing firm. Before you click the send button, the submit button, the Q button, think, would I share this? Be the front line of content quality and build your brand with stories and visuals that make a difference. Thanks for your time.
that was one of the most exciting talks I think we've ever had here. I'm sure you agree. So now we have 15 minutes to get around the entire room. 16 minutes. Thank you, Charlie. We have 60 minutes to get around the entire room and introduce yourselves. Can we do it?
Yeah.
I think we can. If anyone's long-winded, just pull their shirt tails from behind so no one can see it. But we'll start over here, and just please give us your name and your company. And real quick, if you're looking for something, let us know, and then pass it to your buddy.
I'm Stacy with Dollar Bill Copying, your local digital print shop, and we can help you with all those things Charlie just said, business cards, brochures, to make you look great.
I am Susana Castro-Baller. I'm a graphic designer, and my job is to get your attention to my designs.
Chris Urchin, against print printers. We're passionate about printing. We'll always help you out.
Derek, and I'm an employee of Land Strap.
Donna Gilby Latham with a strap, and I wouldn't say this normally, but we lift butts and save backs.
I'm Shannon. I'm a local CPA specializing in helping you get through your taxes and accounting work. I have a website now, accountant.michigan.com.
Hi, I'm your Suzanne Paddock. I'm an executive coach and management consultant, and I help people live and lead as their best selves and get what they want and work in life.
Hi, I'm Emily Walsh, a senior at Michigan State University and Internet engineer. Hi, my name is Laura. I'm also a senior at Michigan State and an internet engineer.
Hi, I'm Susan Beckett, and I'm the publisher of Ground Cover News, and I'd ask you, when you see people out there on the corner with a newspaper saying buy it, give them a look.
My name is Gary Gore, a software at Arbor, startup owner. We have mobile shopping, price comparison, and search application. Right now we are looking for marketing partner.
Hi, Jane Delancey. Delancey Design, we do design services for marketing. Bring in some talent.
My name is Patrick Hollick. I work at WEMU 89.1 FM, and I help work on our content marketing. So I'd like you to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Elaine Medro. I work at McKinney Commercial.
David Soderbeck, University of Michigan.
My name is Peters. I'm a web developer at Web Communications.
I'm Nikki Peters, and I'm an art director at Web Communications.
I'm Candy Shadai. This is my first time here. I work for Bush's Markets, and we want to help you figure out what's for dinner tonight.
Pat Martz, I am Various Solutions. I help engineering and technical firms align their technical communication with their marketing.
Hi, I'm Linda Stuck, and I'm with Shine Market Brand Strategy, and I help companies and their products shine in the marketplace.
Eric Chapman from Paley Mechanical. We fix your furnace when it breaks down at 3 in the morning.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Seibert, and I'm a junior at Colby College, but I'm taking a year off, and I'm a digital media producer.
Hi, I'm Deb Nystrom, and I'm going to be presenting next Wednesday. What a hard act to follow. We're going to have fun, and it's going to be on being a super connector on Twitter.
I'm Ross Johnson with 3.7 Designs. We design beautiful, usable, and emotionally engaging websites. And also, I went to Tom's conference last year on visual literacy, and it was awesome, so you really should go.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Don Klein from ATA The Ride. We connect people where they need to go. I also work on music and music supervision at Apex Music. If you get anything for your commercials, websites, or games, come see me.
Tom Bobney with Mobile Exhibit Specialist. I do the big mobile marketing vehicles you might see at the Wollborg Dream Cruise or major events. Any ideas to drive sales?
You know, I'd like to give this side a hand applause because you did it in 4 minutes. Let's give them a applause. One of the most concise introductions I've ever heard. So we have plenty of time for this side, but still, you know, let's keep it right there.
I'm Beth Simon. I'm very competitive, so this side of the room, let's rally. My company is Taproot Marketing, and I provide organic growth for business.
Hi, my name is Jordan Beecham, and I help out with marketing and text to builders.
My name is Joanne Williams. I work for Damien Farrell Design Group. He's an architect. Smart people, smart spaces.
My name is Steve Hicks. I am a freelance WordPress web designer, and I also work with small businesses for digital marketing.
Hi, I'm Jim Campbell from ExcitingProductions.com, and we're looking for creative people to team up with us on upcoming projects. If you're interested, shoot me an email, info@excitingproductions.com.
I'm Jim Stillwell from Arbor Quest Consulting and Learning to Be Great. I'm here with my business partner, Steve Gill. Learning to Be Great is an online resource that connects people with organizational performance issues with experts and expert solutions. Come to our site.
I'm Steve Gill, his partner, with learningtobegreat.com. If you have any problems, come to our site.
No joke, no laughter after that.
Happy first day of spring, everybody. I'm Bruce Spire, a business-to-business copywriter specializing in web copy. If you need help on your web or in your business copy, give me a call. Aspire Communications. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Kevin Packard with Foresight Group. We offer an array of printing services tailored to individual needs.
Hi, I'm Taylor Hollick. I do social media at Regroup, a marketing agency, and I like helping brands create content that people actually care about.
I'm Jennifer Farina. I work for Matawi Works doing marketing.
I'm Shanna Christen. I work at Regroup as well with Taylor, and I echo everything she just said.
Hi, I'm Ed Vilmetti. I organize lunch every week. It used to be at Eastern Accents, but they are sadly closed. So next week it'll be, tomorrow, it'll be at Sabor Latino. This goes with a mailing list that's been going on for about 6 years, and it's got about 400 people on it, asking and answering any question ever posed by anyone in Ann Arbor, and a good source for jobs as well.
Susie Norris. I'm a retired tech writer, but still interested in internet engineering infrastructure.
Hi, Tom Crawford. You heard from me earlier about the conference. Don't forget about the discount. But more for the moment, I'm also an app developer. So if anybody's looking for a happy hour, either right now, there are 4 happy hours going on within walking distance of here. At 5 o'clock, there'll be 40, so you have your choices. Download happy hour deals from the iTunes App Store. It's free.
Hello, everyone. I am Ashley Pashoni. I'm an account manager at Ngenix, and I'm also an organizing member of Ann Arbor's Nerd Night, which is going on tomorrow night at the Last Word at 7 p.m. You can check them out at annarbor.nerdnight.com. Night is N-I-T-E, or just like them on Facebook, and they are on Twitter. Here you go.
Hello, my name is Alyssa. I work for Curve Detroit, so I work with Charlie.
Hi, I'm Krisha. I'm a public relations master's student and interning at Ngenix.
I'm Roger Rayle. I'm a venture catalyst, and I've started a video meetup group that's going to meet April 10th. Anything video, if you need video work, or if you're involved in video in any way, a2vig.org.
Hi, my name is Mike. I represent a company that offers a really unique venue for online promotion, which is school districts' websites. If you're interested in working and putting information up for that parents of the students of the school district might be interested in, talk to me. We are with about 100 different districts throughout the state of Michigan right now. Mike Brace, Embrace Marketing.
My name is Justin Gibson from Sandler Training here in Ann Arbor, and we help optimize your sales process. And I need half the room to get pissed off because half of you aren't qualified to work with us.
Hi, my name is Lauren. I'm the social media coordinator at Ngenix and also one of your live tweeters.
And I'm Erin O'Neill. I'm the content producer at Ngenix and one of the LA2M live tweeters.
Carolyn Taxley, a student in web technology, and will soon be looking for an internship.
Mary Rozicki. I do sales and marketing.
Sheila Sanders, seasoned scientist, transitioning to digital media marketing.
Hi, I'm Mary Lou with LA2M. Thanks everyone for turning out. What a great crowd. It's really good to see all of you here. And thanks, Charlie. That was just an amazing talk. I think everyone learned something really, really valuable from that talk. And can we have one more round of applause for Charlie? Deb Nystrom has already introduced herself, so we're looking forward to her talk as well. Did you have anything you wanted to add, Garrett?
Sure.
Oh, there we go.
I'm Kurt Sherman from Print Studios. I'm a commercial editorial portrait photographer. Seeking pictures, maybe not seeking so much images and meetings, which does go up on our Facebook page. I don't have somebody doing the tagging, so feel free to go tag yourself or your friends. And also, I shoot a lot of running, and I've got some Michigan runners and some Western Arbor applications. If any of you are runners and like videos.
Thanks, Carter. And we did finish on time. It's 12:55, which is wonderful. You won? Well, maybe we were a little faster. Yeah. But it's okay. It's not a competition.
But we're better looking.
Yeah. It's not a competition. So, but I'm Derek Marabon, CEO of Ngenix Digital Marketing. We're a local digital agency just a couple doors down. Glad to be here. And I thought today was great. I really appreciate all you people to come out. You should come out every week. So next week we're going to learn from Deb Nystrom about how to be a super connector on Twitter, which is bound to be fun and exciting. And I think Charlie has broken all the rules of presenting, so it really opens up the room there that you can do whatever you want. It wouldn't shock us. So anyways, thanks for coming. Go out and make some money, go have some fun. We'll see you next time. Thanks.